Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Matt Teva with Stacked, and today I'm joined by Dignitas support Aphromoo. How are you doing, man? Welcome to it.
Yeah, what up? Chilling, bro.
For sure. So, Diggs, coming off the walk-in, this is your second game of the LCS season. Walk me through the game. How do you feel like the team played today?
For the TL match, we did all right. They had 3 lanes of prio. Happens, but did our best to claw back, and we actually were able to get into the driver's seat, but a couple mishaps where we didn't go to the right lane, so our tempo faltered, and they were able to just capitalize on that. They're a good team,
Hmm.
and, we just got to take it and learn as we go.
Of course. I'm also interested in how you feel you played specifically. Blitzcrank's one of those supports where it's like you get the hook and you get good things. You don't get the hook and you just kind of run around and punch people. So how do you feel like you played with that Blitzcrank pick going into from the early game into the late game?
We did okay, but we just got to be a little bit better on our engages, I would say, because I blew a couple flashes, but we definitely just got to, be able to pull the trigger. We could have got a lot of objectives on the map after we would push them out, and we're a young team, so it's going to take some time to learn.
Yeah. How'd you feel about your team comp through the game? A lot of people were commenting
Mm.
on the Mundo Jungle pick, which I think is the first time we've seen it in the LCS this year at all. And it looked like Dardoch was able to pull off a few really good plays, being able to just kind of walk in there and throw trophies at people. So,
Hmm.
how do you feel like your team comp meshed? And do you feel like your draft was better in Team Liquid's, worse? How did it turn out in the end, do you think?
Oh, well, going into it, this is the draft we wanted to pick, and, we thought it was good. Only thing that suffered, they obviously had early prio, so we weren't able to get any crabs, but mistakes happen for early, but did feel like, our comp outscaled theirs, and we had so much front line. They had to buy some weird ass items, to counter us. We just had a lot of mistakes that were, like I said before, just gotta make sure we go to the right lanes, we're in the right place,
Yeah.
pushing them out when we can. But I do think, yeah, our comp was a little better.
Okay. Going into like the more holistic picture of the thing, right? This is the first weekend of LCS games outside of lock-in. How
Mm.
was Dig's lock-in experience, and do these games feel any different?
Oh yeah, they're a lot different just because we're, learning as we go. We're essentially, said this in an interview yesterday for LCS that, we're starting from the bottom. So just take it as it comes, one day at a time, learn as much as we can, and it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna do our best.
Yeah. And I mean, you've hinted at this next vein all throughout so far. How is the team feeling? I mean, like you said, you guys are a young team, need to get more experience, but what are you guys doing specifically to kind of help yourselves through these tough losses you've been dealing with throughout the lock-in and
Hmm.
starting into LCS?
Just asking a bunch of questions, everyone doing their best to get on the same page, keep talking, communicating. It's the most important part. As long as
Mhm.
everyone is trying, to learn and improve, it feels good, So even today, like, there's obviously, a lot we can learn. To start team fight, once we started it, like, they couldn't really do anything.
Yeah.
So, it's just important to flesh out everything else. And once we get up to par, have full confidence in us.
Mm-hmm. So like you said, your team's pretty young and pretty inexperienced. Are you and Dardoch like considering yourselves like the leaders on this team, considering you guys have been around in the league for a while? Or is it just something like all five of you are working through these growing pains together?
Mm, when you're on a team, it's just organic when it happens, and it just so happens, that's the case. So it is what it is, but we're just doing our best and spreading knowledge as we go. And once we're in the driver's seat, we do what we can, but it is a 5-person game, so
Mhm.
we still got a lot to learn. Where we're thinking the same way, on the same page.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people do want to know the answer to this, like analysts and just general redditors, former pro players. A lot of people are ranking Dig near kind of their bottom of the power ranks. How does that knowledge feel like for members of the team? Do you guys just kind of ignore general the noise and look for the signal, to quote the Nate Silver book, or is it something that you guys try to keep in mind and work through and to try to prove people wrong? What's your take on all that noise?
I mean, it's fair. Young team coming in. You just take your best guess, but it's just on us to take them out one by one.
I like that. And finally, my last question. What can fans expect from Dig and you going into the future?
Progress, that's for sure. And we got to see where we end up. It's going to be fun, though.
All right, awesome. Once again, this is Aphromoo Dignitas Support. Once again, my name is Matt Tebow. You can find us online at stack.gg, and you can follow us on all of our socials at StackedLOL. Thanks for your time, man, and good luck in the rest of the LCS.
Yeah, thank you.